nigga, we're on a win streak. So I'm ready to. I found my groove, found my mode. I found what I'm doing. It's working, you know. And dude, I beat Tim Means with a fucking destroyed hand, bro. First round, I messed it up. Was able to wrestle him and dominate him, dude. Um, yeah, it's like I always hurt myself. That's my problem. You know, I do shit. I hurt my feet. I hurt my. It's always me doing some shit to myself. Like my body not being able to handle how hard I hit. But I hit Tim Mean so hard. He's tough, dude. He's only been knocked out once or twice in his whole career at like 55. But dude, I remember hitting him. Fucking boom. So I just remember this shit just crunching in. Fucking still there though. Like he's tough, dog.
Yeah.
I'll give him that much credit. Shout out to Tim Means.
Yeah, you were just like what was like honestly, what was going through your head
right when that happened?
I knew I won, so I wasn't worried, even though I heard that. But even Tim was like, the first thing he said to me though was he's like, you beat me 30-27, right in the middle. When the first thing we touched, he said, you beat me 30-27. Yeah, that's bullshit. So
yeah.
What do you think about all these upsets that's happening, and how do you think it's good for the sport and everything like that, especially taking place in your weight class, with the new king of the weight class, headshot, bang, the belt belongs to nobody. Tell me that wasn't the dopest line.
you're the beast for that. I like that. I think the changing of the guard's good. You see all these other fights. I mean, obviously you have these guys champions for years. So it's good to see it mixing up. It mixes up matchups, all the way around it. So I think it's good. The underdog story. I love it.
Coaching, and training plays a key part, and since you're around both of them, and how do you feel about this James Krause situation going on right now, being that you're close to, betting and close to fighting as well?
You know, did I haven't heard anything new. I mean, I don't know if he admitted the shit when it first happened. It looked real suspicious. All the line coming in and getting hammered and shit. And I saw all that. And then, I mean, the UFC came out and said, there's been no wrongdoing, And then I kind of followed, and Kraus gets suspended. Like, oh shit, he got suspended. He wasn't in someone's corner. The dude said his coach was suspended. And we did some research, and fucking he damn did got suspended. So, yeah. And then there's this new rule how we can't gamble anymore. And then, Canada can't do it. Like, he fucked it up for everybody, man. Damn. I hope he made some money on his bet.
Yeah,
at least made his money on that shit.
You've been doing your thing for a minute right now, and I mean, we ain't gonna talk too much about the past, but just where do you see yourself going right now? You're ranked 24 in the division right now, and it's only gonna keep going up and up. If that one win would have happened, of course, would have been ranked, would have moved up a lot higher. But just looking at this weight class and seeing the other people in there, I know you're better than at least 10 or 12 to be in the top 8. How you feel about that?
No, I could beat a lot of these guys, man. And I want to fight all these guys. Luque, Jeff Neal, Ponzinibbio, The Leech. The Leech should be good. D-Rod. Shit, me and D-Rod are going to fight and all that. All them guys, man. Really? I mean, I want to fight all of these motherfuckers.
And if there was one rule that you would change in MMA, what would it be?
Judging. Like, reviews on judging, like on the mat, more judges judging that match. I mean, I would say the ability to win a decision and win it. That's what I'd change. If someone wins some shit, let them win. Don't let these judges be fucking these people. Like, it happens all the time. So, better judging. The judging needs to be.
Because you always be at the press conference suited up, dressed to impress, good on screen, good on mic. You never thought about like actually doing this. At the meantime, Anthony Smith did it while he was fighting. Dominique Cruz did it while he was fighting too. And I'll be honest, man, Angela Hill was doing it while she was fighting too. I think the world is ready for Max Griffin on the main screen, and I don't think you'll do a bad job. And that's not even gassing you up or anything. What you think about it?
No, good looking. I actually approached. I've done commentary in that before not broadcasting, but I've called fights, color commentary. But I actually reached out to them. I reached out to Joe, and then we're like, "Yo, you got any advice?" And John Anik, shout out to John, man, he's the homie. I got advice for them. They were telling me like to watch fights, and record yourself watching them and doing commentary without audio and playing it back and seeing how you sound. It's just getting reps in, so I'm working on that. I'm working on it. Bilal's doing it, dude. I'd be good on this shit. For real. I know what I'm talking about.
When you was out in New York, who'd you actually meet up with out there? Did you meet anybody new out there? Did you got any cool fan flexes? Like somebody was like, "Oh man, is that Max Griffin, the guy that took the guy's earlobe off?" Like, what'd you do out there? Who'd you meet up with?
Yeah, no, NYC was lit, man. I had a lot of connections in the cannabis industry out there. So my guy hit me up, connected me. Went to this place called the Astor Club. It's like a secret place, it's like a kind of a smoke easy. Knock on this door in this alley, and then all this shit's inside. I ended up watching Burner. He had his debut Marijuana Mania 9 on YouTube. We were watching it like the debut that night. Ended up being in the Astor Club on the documentary. It was kind of cool. Then he went to this place called Stone Pizza with a pizza pusher. So my homie, Greg, who made like he makes weed art. He did a weed painting of me, or not a painting, but it's sick. He makes it all out of weed. He knows the guy, so he gave me his number. I hit dude up. Next thing you know, next day, same day actually, like an hour later, I'm at Stone Pizza meeting the main dude. Shout out to Chris. Cannabis infused freaking meal, garlic knots, freaking pizza, salad, cannoli, gelato. That shit was heat, bro. Then went to MSG for the fights. That shit was a live ass fucking weekend, bro.